Thank you for the kind introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Hiroshi Takahashi of the Global Environment Center Foundation, or GEC. I'd like to express my deep gratitude for this opportunity. So let me share my slide. GEC is an implementing organization of the financing program for JCM model project. I'm willing to talk about the outline and features of this program and introduce business making site of JCM Global Match. Okay, this is the agenda of my presentation today. JCM model project started in 2013. Ethiopia and Kenya signed bilateral cooperation for the low-carbon partnership between Japan and joined the JCM in 2013. Since then, we could have been developing the model project in those countries. Last year, after Senegal, Tunisia joined JCM. I'm sure that we will develop JCM project in Tunisia from now on. This figure shows the scheme of the JCM model project. As an implementing organization, GEC undertakes the administrative work for the JCM model project. Selected project will be able to receive financial support on the facilities or equipment with advanced decarbonizing technology or the reduction of greenhouse gas emission. The capacity or advanced technology, but not yet popular in the country. The left part of this figure shows a conventional system or project, usually focusing on minimizing initial cost and does not care much for greenhouse gas emission reduction. On the other hand, on the right part, JCM model project focusing on introducing the system that contributes to reducing greenhouse gas emission. It finances initial cost of equipment to be competitive with referenced conventional system. So using this scheme, they can introduce system both cost advantageous and eco-friendly. The emission reduction achieved will be monitored, reported, and validated, and credit is issued, which will be shared between partner country and Japan. This is a timeline of the model project for this fiscal year, started in April. We assess proposed project and selected project will go through the administrative process for finalizing contract of finance, then start their project as JCM model project toward installation and start operation for contributing to the reduction of greenhouse gas. This shows the development step of JCM model project. In an initial process of developing a project, first thing you do is to find a Japanese partner to cooperate with. JCM Global Match, I'll show you later, will be helpful for the matchmaking. Proposed project will be submitted by Japanese participant. GEC assess and evaluate each proposal and select a candidate project with Ministry of Environment Japan. Then project idea note, a PIN, which describe about the project, will be sent partner countries for confirmation of no objection as JCM project. Then they proceed to contract of finance and are able to start their project. This is an outline of JCM model project for this fiscal year. Budget is 15 billion yen, or about $100 million for 3 years. The maximum amount of financial support per project is 2 billion Japanese yen, or about $1.3 million. I will touch upon international consortium by the next slide. Scope of finance is facilities or equipment which reduce carbon dioxide from fossil fuel combustion and related construction cost. The selected project start from the date of the notice of contract of finance support, and they need to finish installation within 3 years. About maximum percentage of support and cost effectiveness, I will refer a bit later. This figure shows a typical form of international consortium. A representative participant in the Japanese entity is a Japanese entity, and at least one partner participant will be a partner country's entity, which own and use equipment. Representative participant from Japan side is responsible for the project totally, and partner participant introduces the system, and the system need to be properly operated and maintained for greenhouse gas emission reduction throughout the period of credit issue. Then, what kind of projects are supported by the JCM financing program? Some key points are as follows. You are able to see. Project must reduce energy-related carbon dioxide emissions, which is generated by burning fossil fuels. Project contribute to realization of SDGs in partner country and comply with the relevant laws and regulations, and international practice should be obeyed. Achieved reduction of greenhouse gas emission must be measured and quantitatively calculated and verified for issuing JCM credit. They are described in guidelines for submitting proposals, and please refer to it in detail. About energy-related carbon dioxide emissions. Projects need to reduce emission of greenhouse gas, including energy-related carbon dioxide emissions. For instance, a project that reduces only methane, CF6, PFC, HFC, or N2O is not adequate as a model project. This figure shows that methane is burned and disappear. However, at this point, it is not good enough to be a model project. A boiler makes steam by heat generated by burning methane. Then this steam will be used to rotate the turbine to generate electricity, and if it replaces grid power, then it could reduce the electricity source from burning fossil fuel, the source of carbon dioxide. This is the requirement that makes a model project. The model project should contribute to the sustainable development of the for the partner country. We review projects as they contribute to sustainable development goals, and JCM model project reduces greenhouse gas emission So basically, work and good for SDGs and contribute to the sustainable society. This is an example as possible contribution of renewable energy project to SDGs for your references. This is a table of applied technology for each partner country. Based on the number of projects on this table, maximum financial support is limited. If project technology, proposed technology is the first one, the maximum financial support is 50% of total cost of a project. And so it is shown by the blank cell in this chart. The rate goes down to 40% and 30% maximum by the number of the already applied technologies for each country. This is because the first one has a great impact in terms of diffusion of technology as it is newly introduced. Then the second and the third and so forth. This is a criterion of cost effectiveness, that is financial support versus amount of greenhouse gas emission reduction. We set this value less than 4,000 yen, about 27 US dollars at the latest exchange rate. This acts as a ceiling of the budget for some projects. Recently, there is a lot of proposals for certain technologies in some countries. If the number of projects applied technology reaches 5 in a country, this value decreases to about 3,000 yen. And if the number exceeds 10, it diminishes to about 2,500 yen. And also, if the number reaches 20, it will be 2,000 yen. So we set this value for a solar power and hydropower project to 2,500 yen and 500 yen respectively regarding sustainable value based on the type of technologies. The budget is limited, so we need to dispatch efficiently to diffuse as many excellent projects as possible. We improve the scheme of JCM model project every year to accept variety of projects in many fields and business area. JCM Eco-Risk scheme is one of this approach introduced in 2020, which is dedicated for leasing businesses to use this financial support conveniently. Under the uniform finance support of 10% of the project cost, which is lower than the general project, the merit of this scheme is shorter obligation period of monitoring and simple documentation to apply easily. Again, we improve the scheme to create more opportunities for many business partners to join. The main purpose of JCM is to issue JCM credit. For the credit, first thing they do after implementing the equipment is this action of MRV, or measurement, reporting, and verification. So this shows the procedures they should follow for issuing the JCM credit. EGEC also supports this MRV process for participants. This shows the MRV process for the JCM credit. MRV proceed after installation and commissioning of the system. Main actors are project participants, joint committee between two countries, the third-party entities, and CCAS is the methodology development, then JCM project legislation, and credit issue. About the allocation of the JCM credit will be decided by joint committee of Japan and Tunisia. And they issue the JCM credit by each country's government. So then move to the next topic of project trend. Project map of JCM financing program shows us a total of 235 projects are selected as of now all over the world. JCM model project count the most and are categorized by application technology with the colored circle. This is a result of the first and second selection for this season. Selection is ongoing, so please wait for the next selection result for more projects to come. This chart shows the accumulated number of projects by sector of energy saving, blue one, renewable energy, orange one, and others for all of the model project. By pie chart on top, you can see that the energy saving and renewable energy sector dominate. As a recent trend, number of renewable energy projects has been increasing rapidly, and it had up to reach 130. This is renewable energy sector. Photovoltaic system count the most, about 78%, which constantly proposed from the beginning of the model project. The second count is many hydropower system, then biopower generation system. In this sector, there are wind power system and geothermal power generation system. Renewable energy projects tend to contribute for mass reduction of carbon dioxide, and we anticipate to have more proposals and welcome to add variation in this field. This chart shows a selected energy saving project. There is a lot kind of technologies selected for the model project. Most utility equipment are covered by the proposed technology. They are boiler, chiller, transformer, pump, and compressor, inverter, heat exchanger, and so on. Also, it has air conditioning system, LED illumination system for building. As for production line in factories or plant, we have many projects such as injection molding machines and autoclave and grooming machine and so on. So the important point of this category is that they are effective in the industry field and useful for factories. This product save energy effectively by minimizing the usage of power or heat and reduce energy cost. That is important and nice for management of factories or plant. So from here, I'll show you some characteristic model project. This project installs 35 megawatt solar power system and 36 megawatt hour energy storage system. Solar power is not stable and it fluctuates by sunlight. So providing stable power to grid is important. Employing a battery or accumulator in the system could be a good solution for this to leveling power to provide. This project reduces energy consumption and emission of carbon dioxide by installing high efficiency one-through boiler in a factory. One boiler could save energy greatly for its energy efficiency of almost 100%. And operating system for boilers could control appropriate number of machines due to varying demand. This type of boiler is now popular in Japan. We hope this kind of project contribute to the diffusion of the technology in factories also in Tunisia. Then this is the 1.5 megawatt class waste heat recovery power generation system, employs organic Rankine cycle technology that is suitable for relatively low heat source. It is introduced to the flat glass manufacturing factory for self-consumption purpose. The system reduces greenhouse gas emissions by substituting part of grid power consumption. This is combustion system of combination system of rooftop solar power system and gas cogeneration system for tire factory in Thailand. Generated power and steam are consumed in the factory. These high-efficient systems and renewable energy sources realize energy saving and stable energy supply. Cogeneration system is effective, especially for a factory consuming good amount of heat. This is 28 megawatt binary generation power plant project in the Philippines. There is good potential to introduce geothermal power plant for volcanic countries. This project installs 16 megawatt mini hydropower plant system in Vietnam. This type of project are applicable also in some area to make use of river water. This project is 20 megawatt biomass power plant in Vietnam to generate power by burning rice husks. There are still many cases of just leaving husks from grain facilities that could be a cause of greenhouse gas emission. So generating power using them is effective for the reduction of greenhouse gas, and I think it could be a good project also in Tunisia. From here, let me introduce briefly about the JCM global match. I'll show you what you can do at our business matching site, which is free to use. So companies in partner country don't always have good connection to the business cooperating with Japanese company. So it is quite useful, the system to help companies to find a partner, Japanese partners, which can provide leading edge or superior decarbonized technology. And also, when you apply the JCM model project, it is mandatory to form the international consortium to have your partner company in Japan. So this site will be a good help for you to form a JCM model project. So we have many registered users of about 1,000 who engaged in decarbonizing business from more than 58 countries. The first thing to use JCM model project global match is to create your account by registration. After that, you can do 3 things at the site. These are to find your partner, advertise yourself, and discuss about your business. The first thing, you can find potential business partner in this page. One way to find your partner is to use a research function. At the top of the page, you always see a word search window to put in any word you may be interested in, like biomass, hydrogen energy, or Tunisia, and so on. Another way to obtain company list. Another way is to obtain company list from 4 pictures banners. Represent the company in categories of Japanese enterprises, partner country enterprises, consulting and public sectors, or financiers. When you find company you are interested in, press the match request button to send a message. If approved by a person or a company, you will be able to contact them directly on this platform. So this is the second advantage of JCM Global Match. You can advertise your company at this site. Registered account information about your company, products, and service can be seen on or read by many of your potential partners. And the information could be a good advertisement to promote your business. The third thing you can do is to discuss. You can discuss your business plan and a variety of topics with other users at this platform. We provide in the open discussion chat room by this site. So access information. To access a JCM Global Match, just search or use this URL, and QR code is available, so you can access and scan it with your smartphone. We are waiting for your registration. So we support entities interested in JCM model project to apply for the JCM model project. Consultation form is provided by GC for consultation in order to assist building up good project. Then a conclusion of my presentation. This list shows representative participants for JCM model project. There are many Japanese companies taking part in this scheme and cooperate to proceed reduction of greenhouse gas emission in partner countries. Their business vary in many fields. You are able to show by this list. And in this list, there are many companies. Some of them you may have heard or of their name. It is important to have a lot of participants or contribute continuous expansion of the JCM model project. So we make effort to add more companies to join and create more projects. So in many areas, the technology of model project has been applied. In many areas, in industry and industry field and system infrastructure field. So as you can see, this project, JCM model project is effective for promotion of infrastructure. So you have good opportunity to make use of this model project for Tunisia. So we are waiting for many applications. I'm happy if my presentation helps you better understanding of the JCM model project. Thanks for your attention. Merci beaucoup. Shukran. ありがとうございました。